Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more of F1 Manager 2023 and another part of the Williams Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the British Grand Prix, our home Grand Prix. Didn't go so well last year, but hopefully we can make it work this year. Have both drivers in the points. That would be absolutely fantastic. Season is going brilliantly so far, but we need to stop shooting ourselves in the foot with silly incidents and all of that. We need to make sure that we are solid so that we are maximising the pace of this car, because Alex Albon has had 3 pole positions this season, but we still haven't had a podium yet. That's the sort of juxtaposition of how fast our car is in qualifying and how confident the drivers are at low speed, at low fuel. But when we get into the race, it's a little bit of a different story. So we need to get to the bottom of that, and hopefully we can in the coming episodes. Thank you for all the support so far. Leave a like if you are enjoying. It only takes a second, but it is massively helping the channel. So thank you very much for all of your support. And without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action. And first things first, the ATR period is starting today, so we want to start some new research, I think. But we'll have a look at the feature race results. So Arthur Leclerc started on pole this time out, finished 5th in the sprint race, and finished 6th in the feature race, which isn't fantastic for Arthur Leclerc. And into F3, well, there you go. Sophia Flörsch got a podium. Finished 8th in the sprint race, 4th in the qualifying. And lots of people have said, why are you so obsessed with Sophia Flörsch? Well, for me, I think it's part of Williams' story that, of course, they had so much involvement with what's her name again? Oh my God, Susie Wolff. How did I forget her name? But yes, Susie Wolff, was development driver for Williams. I think it would be a nice story if we could develop Sophia Flörsch into, a good driver. I think we could do that. She's obviously been in F3 quite a while now, and you need to have 2 seasons or consecutive seasons, I'm guessing, of F2 or F3 in this game. And then we can maybe propose a contract for her to become reserve driver. I'm not suggesting she's going to be world champion material for us, but it'd be nice to develop her into a Formula 1 driver. That's the main thing for me with her. Right, anyway, ATR starts today, so let's get some development going straight away. We can take some engineers off this job now. Maybe just leave 1 engineer on it for the remainder of the time. But we want to design some new parts. So we're on to the 4th spec of suspension, 4th spec of side pods. But the other parts of the car do need some love and attention. Now, we don't actually have much in the way of money, so we've got to be smart about this. And which parts of the car do we need to improve? If we look at this, we're looking pretty good in general. Acceleration is definitely something we could do with improving. So, is there any parts of the car that aid acceleration? No, that's to do with our power unit, I think. Where else could we look? Total extra weight. We actually need to possibly be thinking about even lower weight parts, but generally the car is pretty fast. Maybe we just need to consolidate the cornering speeds, especially with some of the Grand Prix coming up. Obviously Hungary, Singapore, so possibly we look at doing some underfloor stuff, and if we put a decent amount of effort into it, we should be able to counteract certain bits. Yeah, I think We're going to have to do that to make sure it's an upgrade that doesn't hurt us. Yeah, surely you don't want to do that. I mean, maybe we go for a super light underfloor. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty good, isn't it? Let's go for that. Okay, we'll put 3 engineers on it. It's going to be a normal development. Okay, which other parts of the car could we do with improving? Cooling is possibly something, but I don't actually think there's any parts of the car that will focus on that too much that we haven't already got a 4th spec for. I mean, possibly we do another chassis and a front wing. So chassis. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's lower the weight. Focus a little bit on engine cooling. Okay, cool. Get 3 engineers on it. And then a front wing. It's the final bit we want to do for now. Yep, that looks good. Bit on the brake coolant. Nice. Okay, right, that's our splurge done for today. Let's continue on. Refurbishment complete. Concerns. That's fine. Okay, chassis complete. That's already installed on both cars. Suspension complete as well. And that's now on both cars as well. So yeah, lots of different contracts ending at the end of the season. To be honest, I think we want to leave the Alex Albon and Sonoda situation a little bit later on. Now, David Warner. I mean, we've already talked to Enrico Cardile. Or Cardile. Let's give him another contract offer. Try and get him in. Contract declined. Okay. This honestly has to be pretty much our last offer, I think. Hey, accepted, finally. How much is this going to cost? Okay, 294,003. Yep, that's fine. So, Enrico Cardile, or Cardile, has joined. And that should be a big help to us as a team. Sven Smits is the other one, and Gaetan Diego. And I do think we want to replace both of those guys. Yeah, where's Sven Smits in this? Well, because he's not a replacement, I suppose. Ian Gregg was the one that I was thinking of. and Guyton Diego. Definitely want to think about getting him, and maybe Mattia Spinney is going to be the one. I mean, if we look at that, yeah, we'll maybe have to think about it going forward, but yeah, getting Sonoda's old race engineer in. But I suppose we have to think, is Sonoda staying? He probably is. You know, they're, what, 83 and 84 rated now, the drivers? Yeah. So he probably will be staying, but we don't want to be in a sticky situation where we've signed, say, Hamilton as a replacement, and then we've got Smithy in, or whatever his name is. Right, let's just have a little check that everything is the latest spec on both cars. Yeah, it certainly looks that way. Okay, right, I think we are ready to go then for the British Grand Prix. Let's do some performance stuff. So both drivers should reach Q2. We're actually going to say both drivers are going to finish at least 12th. Yeah, I did that. Okay, cool. Right, let's get ourselves into it then.
Welcome, and come on in to the home of British motor racing. We're here in legendary Silverstone, where the very first Formula One World Championship Grand Prix was held back in 1950. It's a place where every tuft of grass breathes motorsport, and the crowd are already crackling with excitement. Silverstone demands a lot of power from cars, with numerous twists and historic turns. Downforce is going to be a key factor to manage if teams want to succeed here. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Okay, awesome. Right, there's going to be moderate rain in the Grand Prix on Sunday, so we'll have to make sure we're aware of that, but everything should be good, so let's get ourselves into qualifying. Yeah, not the best weekend for setup satisfactions, but hey-ho, it is what it is. Should be decent confidence going into qualifying, and that's all that kind of matters.
Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
The high-speed corners at Silverstone are a great challenge for the cars and drivers. The technical Sector 1 rewards strong mechanical grip, while high-speed aerodynamic efficiency will come into play in the final two sectors.
Karun, there's Yuki Tsunoda. How would you describe things for him at the moment?
You can tell that we've been watching a driver with real confidence here. And it makes a difference, I can tell you from my own experience.
Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
Okay, right, let's have a little look then. Change the engine parts. Happy to hit the 95%er rather than the 97%er. We're going to need another ERS by the end of the year, which is really annoying. Yeah, it's tough to see where you can improve that, really. I mean, that could be pretty much optimal. So, we might as well go for it. We need to try and get as close to perfection as we can. Let's just revert that, because that was pretty close before, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good for Sonoda. Okay. Sonoda has been looking quicker than Albon so far in practice, so I'll be intrigued to see what happens in qualifying, because Albon has generally been quicker than Sonoda this year. But let's get ourselves into it and see how we get on. Here we go. Alright, so he's got 4 sets, just checking the situation on tyres. Yeah, 4 sets each. So Sonoda will go out first. And then Albon can closely follow.
You can increase the pace.
Okay. We can push on now. Got it.
Make sure you give some energy.
Okay, so here we go then. Let's see how they get on with their lap.
Okay, press and hold overtake. Yep, copy.
Annoying thing for Yuki Tsunoda is he might come across some traffic. And it's just going to be the Alpine for Tsunoda. Let's see what we can do. Yep, straight through. That's nice. What about Albon? Albon a bit further behind and is going to come in a little bit closer to the Alpine. Needs to be careful, and yet Albon definitely lost a bit of time there. Tsunoda 10th slower in that first sector than Alex Albon. Middle sector for Tsunoda is a 37.4, 37.5 for Albon. So they're neck and neck through the first 2 parts of the track. Tsunoda's tyres in slightly better shape than his teammates in terms of temperatures. So here we go then with Yuki Tsunoda. Uses all his ARS up to the line, and he goes quickest with a 1:26.9. Albon is going to go first with a 26.8. So yeah, Albon slightly quicker, you would suggest, because he obviously had the issue with the Alpine, and Stroll goes in between both of them. But that should be enough to get us through to Q2, you would think. And definitely worth, I think, saving the tyres. You know, especially on a rainy day, you don't really know when you're going to need to be on soft tyres. So yeah, I think we're easily through to Q2. Eighth and 10th at the moment. That's about where we were in practice, to be fair. Yeah, there's the checkered flag. And comfortably through in the end in 9th and 10th. Good to see. Right, let's get into Q2. I think possibly use the scrub tyres. We tend to find the scrubs a little bit faster than fresh tyres in this game for some bizarre reason. So Albon is gonna go for it a bit.
Full deploy. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go then. Let's see how they get on in this scrub tyre lap. Absolutely no traffic for either of them really. 25.7 in the first sector for Albon, 25.5 for Sonoda. Much better time. $37.2 in the middle sector. What about Sonoda? 37.3. They are very close to each other's pace. And there's Albon, 26.6 this time. Much better lap from him. And Sonoda over the line. Oh, 1,000th of a second slower. Wow. They are very evenly matched, aren't they? Verstappen goes quickest. Hamilton 6/10 slower. Verstappen's put in a great time there. Stroll and Alonso, Sainz and Leclerc, both pairs of drivers, a little bit slower than you'd expect. Piastri in the top 10 though. That's certainly an interesting one. Alright, let's send the boys out there on brand new soft tyres. See if we can make any sort of impact. I'm going to let them just normal warm-up lap. And then we're going to take over a little bit earlier this time.
We could do.
Try and get the
Okay, copy.
fuel down a little bit.
Can push through all corners.
Yeah. Use the overtake.
Okay.
If Sonoda can get past the
Use the rest.
McLaren, that'd be great. Now we've got the two Mercedes cars very, very close together here. Actually battling going into the final corner. That's not ideal for Alex Albon. But we'll see what they can produce. Oh, Albon spun. I think he's okay.
Yellow ahead.
Yep, okay.
Okay, fuck off.
Yeah, that was interesting. 25.7 in the first sector. I think that's pretty much the same as what we had. So it's middle sector really where he could make it up. No. Once again, you see the
Okay.
scrub tyre always seems to go quicker. Okay, right. Well, luckily we get through anyway in 7th and 8th, but Albon nearly binned it, didn't he? Stroll out in qualifying too, though. Quickest in Q1, out in Q2. And both Alpines, that's disappointing for them. But Piastri in the top 10. Right, I'm thinking, let's try the 2 flying lap technique instead with the boys. Yeah, much better setup satisfaction this time. Right, let's see if that works out for them. We'll send them out straight away. And we'll let the AI control their first lap.
That's great.
So let's see what they can pull off here. So yeah, 26.6, that's what they produced in Q2, to be fair. But should be able to go quicker on the second lap.
We're happy to push on with the tyres.
Copy. Yeah. Deploy.
Yeah, copy.
Okay,
Happy to lean more on the tires.
Copy.
let's see what they can do. So green in the first sector for Albon, yellow for Sonoda. I'm not sure it's actually going to make much difference.
DRS is currently disabled.
No,
DRS
both
is disabled.
were slower on their second lap.
Priority manage tires now.
Copy.
Let's have a look at how much by. So 127.0 for Albon, so 4/10 slower. Sonoda 126.7, which is about what he's on now. But basically no improvement. So new set of tyres. Oh, and for Sonoda we're going to go for the scrub set. Yeah, we need to change the run plan to 1 flying lap. Damn it. It's a very annoying glitch that, but I'm glad I worked out how to fix it. Albon. And Sonoda.
Just keep the pace up. Yep. Can use the overtake.
Okay. Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
Okay, so Albon off on his way. Mercedes needs to get out of the way. Luckily, it does. Somebody has spun out there. I think it was Piastri, maybe.
Okay, checker flag.
But it's not the worst. It's first sector time from Sonoda. Great middle sector from Albon. Sonoda even worse. So yeah, it's not going to be a pole position today, but 5th and 7th, we'd certainly take that if that's where we end up. But Alonso comes over the line, he goes 4th. Albon over the line now, 27 flat. That's very disappointing from him. Sonoda, 27-1. Yeah, not brilliant. That's actually going to be 7th and 9th for tomorrow. Okay. Middling, you would say.
It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history. From Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain. And it's a little rainy here today. Only a few drops for now, but teams will be monitoring the situation really closely during the race.
Okay, so it is raining at the start, which we haven't had for a little bit.
Who's it going to be?
So definitely something to think about. We will be starting on the intermediate tyres. Let's have a little look at the weather. It's going to rain for most of the race. So I think we're going to have to go inters. And then possibly mediums after that. If we can attack the first 2 stints, that would be very helpful. If I was to delete that stint, you could just about make it. Surely you want to be attacking as much as you can on fresh tyres. Yeah, that's got to be quicker, I think. And what if we went hard and then it attacked a bit? Yeah, the hards aren't even much better than the mediums, really. Yep, I think that's going to be the fastest way to do it. We might try something a little bit different with Sonoda. Perhaps we'll go for the one-stopper intermediate strategy. And see if that suffices. No, it's actually so much quicker to come into the pits, isn't it? So I think that's what we are going to do. Yep. Much quicker. Right. Okay, what do we want to do in terms of driver options? Of course, we're going to go for it early on. Okay, here we go then for the British Grand Prix.
The British Grand Prix is nearly upon us. The drivers composing themselves on the grid ahead of 52 laps around Silverstone. And Alex Albon will know just what kind of drive will be expected of him here.
Being 7th on the grid gives them a good advantage. This is a great opportunity for points.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands.
Here we go then.
Hold on tight. It's the British Grand Prix. And it's lights
out, away we go. The lights were held for a long time. Max Verstappen off the grid well. His teammate Sergio Perez is following him into turn 1. It's going to be an incident. Oh my god, that looked like there was going to be contact. But it's side by side from Verstappen and Perez through the first few corners. Alonso is in 3rd. Hamilton is in 4th. Then Leclerc, then Sainz. But Hamilton is getting past Alonso. The two old-timers doing great there. And Hamilton up into third. The British crowd are going to go wild, mad. One of those words. Anyway, Sainz and Leclerc side by side as we head towards Copse for the first time in this Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso really struggling at this early part of the race, and it looks like Charles Leclerc might even try and go around the outside, but we've got the side-by-side Ferrari still going through Copse corner. Now we've got Albon looking to take advantage here. This is a huge start to this Grand Prix. What an awesome
It's critical we overtake.
part of this race. Right, here we go then.
Come on.
With Alex Albon, I actually think it's a bad idea to go aggressive with Yuki Tsunoda because he might take his teammate out. And we don't want that. So Albon is the guy in front at the moment, so he'll hopefully get the advantage here. And I know that we've got bad tyre temps, but this is literally the plan at the moment. Is to be aggressive out there and try and make early pace work for us. Actually going to put them onto neutral
Easy overtaking in E.
to save up a bit of ERS over this next lap. So look at tyre temps. They are very high, aren't they? Well, we'll give it a few laps and we'll see how much difference it's making. We certainly seem to be able to stay with the Ferraris. I think Albon wants to use a bit of ERS. Oh, and Tsunoda's managed to get through. Wow, what a move from him. But Albon's back through. Oh, I can't believe that. That was awesome, right? Up into Copse. Nothing there. Through Maggots and Beckett's. Possibly this time for Alex Albon. He tries to go down the inside. And now through the final corner. Through goes.
He's currently low.
Okay.
Albon, but they are side by side here. Let's push the engine.
Let's reduce lifting close.
And he goes down the inside of turn one, and that's an awesome manoeuvre.
We're making progress.
You're doing a good job. Okay, press and hold overtake.
Let's see if we can do it down the Wellington straight here.
Yes.
So let's keep going. But I think the message is the tyre temps are fine. And here we go. Is he going to have a look down the inside? He is. This is a great opportunity for Alex Albon, but yeah, because he had the outside line, wasn't able to take full advantage. Tsunoda, though, he's through on Charles Leclerc here.
Yes. Good job
Very
there.
good from him.
You can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Copy.
Yeah, let's
Let's get the pack under control.
harvest
Yes.
and then go for it nearer the end
So, what DRS?
Copy.
of the lap. You can see how close he gets through Maggots and Beckett. So much more grip. So much more aggression.
Full deploy.
And now can Alex Albon use ERS after stall? A little bit wide. Goes Carlos Sainz, and it's going to be down the inside again here. And he uses ERS out of the final corner in order to pull away. And he is still side by side, but is through.
Nice.
So Alex Albon up to P5 now.
Currently P5.
And you can hear the applause of the garage in the background. They are happy with that. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda now trying to do something similar here.
Like to reduce slight
Copy.
But because of the overheating, the tyres are definitely running out of juice a lot quicker than we
Happy to manage tyres short term.
need them to.
Yes, okay.
Its main focus, time management, please.
Copy.
So we need to
Can afford to drop back.
set them down now.
Manage these tires.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do. Look after the tyres for the next few laps. Tyre temps under control again. And hopefully they'll be able to last to when we need them.
The window is open.
Copy.
I suppose now is the time to attack again. Yep, I think Albon's coming in this lap. So on to the Inters again. I think Tsunoda as well can come in this lap. It's maybe not actually. We'll go next lap for Tsunoda. But yeah, tyre temps definitely getting the better of us with these intermediates. So here we come into the pits then. With
Just be
Albon.
wary the pit entry is slippery.
Yep, copy.
Let's have a little look. So they're on 60%. I mean, they're going to struggle, I think, a little bit later on in the race. So Sonoda's going to be coming in this lap. Decent pit stop from Albon.
Big crash, watch out.
There's a big crash and it was Lance Stroll.
Finish, a lot of debris.
Don't know what he's done. Looked like he was fighting with Lando Norris. And yeah, just went wide. I think he's a little bit unlucky to get the penalty there, to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Caution coming in.
Copy.
I think we can reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Albon trying to be aggressive here. Goes round the outside of Lando Norris and is through.
I can't believe you just went
Oh, Sonoda, 8-second pit stop for him.
Watch out for Leclerc.
That's cost him 6 seconds then. Out on track. Right, let's see how quick Sonoda Albon is compared to everybody else. 35.8. So that is the quickest man on the track at the moment. So that is where the advantage is going to come. I mean, he's 2 seconds a lap quicker than the bottom half of the top 10. And these tyres should last until that rain subsides. How quickly is he? And these are personal bests from Albon. So here he goes. What time was that? That was a 34.7, so that was a second quicker than anybody else on the track. So definitely time to zoom it through a little bit.
Jump.
Sonoda's crashed again.
Okay. Yeah, check from me.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, it wasn't his fault, apparently. It was Lando Norris this time.
Yeah, copy.
Oh, that was Piastri locking up this time. Wow. And Albon's tyres definitely getting hotter, I think. Let's try and reduce them a little bit. What's whether we try and avoid high-risk curbs. Let's see what effect that has on lap times. Yep, he's made it past K-Mag.
No further rain.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to bring Albon in and we're going to put him on the medium tyres now.
Alex will box this lap.
I'm happy to. Let's increase lift and coast.
Get Sonoda in as well. He's going to go on hard tyres.
Just check the track condition.
Yeah, it's right. I can try, yeah.
And Perez in as well.
You would have DRS. Manage tires.
Yeah, not a good pit stop from Albon either. Albon's going to struggle to reach the end of the race on those mediums. So we've messed up with him. So it didn't twig. It was 6 laps earlier than we were anticipating, so Albon's going to have to be aggressive. Yeah, strategy mess up there.
That would be clear pit exit.
Right, let's see what Albon can produce here. It's a purple middle sector. It's not that big an undercut, really. So, yeah, I think Albon's lost out by the fact we did 2 stints on the intermediate tyres, but
Yeah, we're back on low on pack again.
never mind. It was worth a try, but the rain didn't last long enough for us to get any real advantage from that. As Albon's put in the fastest lap of the race. Well, some others have gone on to medium tyres. And some people have gone on to soft tyres, so very interesting. Albon about to be caught by Gasly here. It's P9 as it stands. Sonoda, how's he doing? So he's starting to catch Norris. Yeah. Ah, I forgot he's on avoid high-risk curbs, yeah. So that should increase Alex Albon's pace now. Yeah, well, Kevin Magnussen on soft tyres is going to get through. That's fairly obvious, but those soft tyres are not going to last very long. Right, let's zoom it forward a little bit. Albon's starting to catch up to Ocon now. Sonoda's finally overtaken Norris. Let's have a look at this.
On the straights here. Can they squeeze by? And it moves
That's
up
a
a place into
good
ninth.
move from Sonoda there.
Keep everything.
Copy.
Let's see if he can get Esteban on here. You'd think down the hangar straight up towards Stowe should be a place Albon's able to take advantage of here. And he tries to go around the outside. That's going to turn into the inside of the next corner. Oh, nearly. There's Kevin Magnussen in the pit lane now. So that's doing okay. Albon finally through on Ocon. I'm thinking let's be aggressive with Albon. For a couple of laps, bring him in, soft tyres.
Low on pack.
To the end of this race. So here he comes then. Albon in the
We've got a
pits.
yellow flag here.
And where this could really come in good is if Albon was to get a safety car. Let's be aggressive rather than attacking. Albon should really be able to get a faster slap here. So we're up to 16th now. And there you go, faster slap, 129.1. What are we looking at? So that's pretty much 2 seconds quicker than anybody else out there.
There's a yellow flag now.
Yeah, I should get Gasly. And that's the thing, people's hard tyres are going to start dropping off as well, so that's going to be another advantage for Alex Albon here. And here he goes with DRS. Easily done. 5 laps to go. Meanwhile, Yuki Tsunoda, where's he compared to? I mean, he's 20 seconds behind the next guy. But, yeah, here goes Albon. Meanwhile, past Ocon now. Let's see what he can do. Can he reach the Ferrari by the end of the race? I doubt it. But decent recovery from Albon, and I think the right thing to do to pit him late on here. He's going to get past the slap as well.
We think you can reduce lift and coast.
And here we go then. Let's see what sort of time we can put in at the end here.
This will be the last lap.
Yeah, purple first sector. Yellow middle sector.
Max Verstappen over
And
the
it's
finish
Max
line,
Verstappen that
and
wins.
today's winner.
And here we go then.
Let's
Alex
use the overtake.
Albon's going to come over the line. He's going to finish in 8th place, boys. Oh, is he going to finish? Oh, he just did. He just did. Wow.
Check the flag.
Nearly ran out of fuel there. Well, that was nearly a disaster. But he makes it over the line. Finishes 8th with the fastest lap as well.
Leave core increased, please.
Okay.
So very, very good.
Use the rest.
Okay.
And you go push, go push.
Okay.
And Albon just stuck on the Hamilton straight there. This is going to be Yuki's best lap of the race as well. So he comes round the final corner. So that's a 30.8 to finish off. So there you go. There's the boys done for this British Grand Prix.
Well, things just didn't go well for Yuki Tsunoda today.
Well, I think most people expected them to really deliver here, but it's a disappointing finish outside the points.
Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
Win number 5 is in the bag. They pulled out all the stops, pushing hard to earn that victory.
Well, we might be in Britain, but our podium finishers won't be celebrating with a cup of tea tonight. They'll be staying true to Formula One tradition. Now, Karun, no doubt there'll be a lot for the teams to process after that race, but how do you think the Williams team are feeling?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And here in Silverstone, the weekend now draws to a close.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Okay, there you go then. Max Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix. Sergio Perez finishes second in a Red Bull 1-2. George Russell finishes third for Mercedes ahead of Fernando Alonso in fourth. Hamilton's best finish of the season in P5. Carlos Sainz sixth, then Leclerc P7. Alex Albon finishes 8th in the end, but does have the fastest lap. Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly round out the top 10. Okay, into the driver's standings then. Alex Albon in P8. Fernando Alonso moves above his teammate Lance Stroll, despite Stroll having 3 race victories this season, into 4th place. And, well, Alex Albon 6 points ahead of Tsunoda now. Hamilton into the top 10 and only 1 point behind Tsunoda now. And into the constructors. Red Bull very much dominating that championship. Aston Martin only 20 points ahead of Ferrari now. And Mercedes 40 points ahead of us after a good result this weekend. Alpine still 29 behind us and McLaren in a distant 7th. AlphaTauri, Haas and Alfa Romeo still yet to score. Where did Haas finish this race? Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg 12th and 13th. Well, yeah, you can see Daniel Ricciardo a long way off the pace. Don't know what was up with him today. So there you go then. Red Bull 1-2 in the fastest pit stops. They're getting 1.8 second pit stops now, and that's a problem for us. We've sort of maxed out as we sort of thought in a 1.9 second pit stop, but 3rd and 4th still gives us a decent amount of points, but Red Bull very much catching us in that championship now. And there's a report, 2 pit stop issues today. Not very good at all. Okay, so let's have a little look at how it's all thrashed out. So 3.9 million in the bank there. In profit. Okay, there you go then. We are all done and we are ready for the next episode, which will be the Hungarian Grand Prix tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.